Hey, this is Wayne, the TikTok Carnival cruise expert. I'm on the Dream, and we have a comment wanting to know if this cruise is very ghetto. I will tell you it's a very urban cruise. The shorter the cruise, the more urban the cruise becomes. So if you take a longer cruise, I'm on a 6 day, so if I was, say, on a 10-day cruise, it wouldn't be quite as urban. But this is a pretty urban cruise, even though there's not that many people on it. I mean, it's probably at 75% capacity, but other cruise lines such as Norwegian or Royal Caribbean don't. It's not such an urban experience because it's more expensive. So when you're the Walmart of cruising, such as Carnival Cruises, you do tend to have a more urban feel. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm right here on the Carnival Dream to answer them.
All right, let me break this down for y'all for those who may not understand. Also, let me know in the comments below how many times Wayne said the word urban. All right, let's cook. Urban is a code word for black. So essentially, he's telling you that yes, Carnival is ghetto. Yes, Carnival is the black cruise ship. And if you want to mitigate the blackness, take a 10-day or longer cruise on Carnival. And if you have the extra funds and you want to circumnavigate that altogether, book with Norwegian or Royal Caribbean. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with Wayne's
So
assessment.
somebody just hit me up and was like, hey, I know you be traveling. Like, what cruise line would you recommend? I said, Carnival, 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 Carnival. She said, girl, Carnival is ghetto. Carnival is for the ghetto people. I said, baby, then call me Thugnificent because, baby, I'm finna be on a Carnival ship anytime. I'm down every single time. Now, I'm not gonna say I don't understand why some people feel like it's ghetto and has its ghetto moments, but the stuff that be happening on that ship can happen on any ship. But what boat are you gonna go on that you know the club is always jumping? Every night, club jumping. What cruise club do you know playing Finito and Dreams and Nightmares? Carnival is for the people. Hello, the people. You know how many line dances I learned on the Carnival ship? What's that? Yeah, I learned that on the boat. I learned that on the boat. The fun ship, the crew members, they taught me that dance. And the guys' burgers. Come on now. Come on now. Most importantly, I can be myself on the boat. I can listen to the music I want to listen to on the boat. I can turn up on the boat. It's a lot of different ships that I feel like you can't have that vibe because it's given elitist and egregious, you know? Carnival whenever. And it's affordable. My family are platinum members. We stand with Carnival. Cruise Carnival. And if you feel like it's ghetto, then maybe, you know, it's not for you. But like I said, the Magnificent here, I'll be on board the fun shit. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
Lord, Carnival stands with the people, according to this young lady right here. Um, would you want this to be your next door neighbor on your cruise? You're there with your family. She's ready to turn up. She's ready to bring her portable speaker. She's ready to party all night long. She has dubbed it the cruise line of the people. Again, if you want to avoid these type of individuals, I would recommend you go with Royal Caribbean. I personally have been on, I believe the name of the ship was Navigator of the Seas. It was a good experience. It was a good balance of, turning up and still laid back. You can enjoy your vacation, still a family friendly atmosphere. And it wasn't too much. Well, no, it wasn't any type of ratchetness or nonsense going on during my stay on a cruise. I personally would recommend Royal Caribbean. I've never been on a Carnival cruise, and I have no desire to do so, especially after covering these stories.
A group of people started a brawl when they got off their cruise ship yesterday. So I'm going to play the video for you here. These people have just gotten off their 7-day Carnival cruise from Cozumel, Mexico, when they land in Galveston, Texas, which is one of the worst places to ever sail out of. And 24 people have now been placed on the do not sail list because of this fight. It's kind of just like a do not fly list on a plane. If you end up fighting with somebody in an airport, you'll get put on that list. As you see, security guards start running, but there's not much they can do. Even police police get involved. You'll see them come in the picture right here. The Carnival cruise ship said this happened under U.S. Custom and Border Protection, which is where they're at right here. They were coming back into the country. And as you can see, the people even start to push the officers right there. And then the officers couldn't control them. So they start fighting the officers and then start fighting each other again. This is absolutely crazy because these 24 people will never be able to get on a boat ever again. As you can see, there's women, children, old, young. Everybody was just going at it. We still don't know exactly what caused this, but you guys let me know what you think.
I just want to say that this is a small minority of Black people who go on these cruises, particularly Carnival, and act the fool. Again, it's a lot of professionals, a lot of Black people who know how to act like they have some sense when they're on a trip. Um, you know, I'm not really surprised here. Again, this is what happens when you have low barrier to entry. I mentioned this in my previous video. When you're running specials, when you're the Spirit Airlines of the seas, when you're the sole plane of the seas, this is the type of behavior that you're going to ultimately encounter. Again, these people act like they have no home training. And just imagine you're with your family, you're walking by trying to gather your luggage after your trip, and you get caught up in this melee. Again, it's just not worth the risk, especially to bring your family into this type of chaos and into this type of nonsense.
I like them. You like them, right? You like them.
So if you like seeing hair weave in the middle of the hallways, go ahead and lock in with Carnival Cruise Line.
To increase in prices. But if you want to go so let me tell you about Carnival. It's ghetto. They need to increase in prices. But if you want to go somewhere quick, 3 days, have a good time, don't spend a lot of money, book you a Carnival cruise. Better yet, leave from Port Canaveral, Orlando. Them people was on that boat saying and doing anything. I'm like, ooh, with some people on here. But yeah, not a lot to do for the kids. They have the little kids area, but all the kids was crying saying they didn't want to go there. But yeah, definitely it's ghetto. They need to. You know what? Let me not say that. You pay for what you get. So there you go. Carnival, if you want to have fun on a budget.
She is spot on. Again, we're going to coin Carnival Cruise Line here, the Section 8 of the seas. That's what I think I'm going to title this video. Carnival Cruise Line, Section 8 of the seas. Again, I guess if you're working with a very limited budget and you just want to get away from your city, you want to gamble with your life, go ahead and book with Carnival Cruise Line.
You don't got to tell me. The Walmart, the McDonald's of the seas, I get it. I know. What y'all didn't tell me is how Carnival be penny, nickel, and diming you for the shirt off your back. They would charge you for it. They would charge you for the shirt off your back. Yeah, it's a shirt fee. I'm sorry. Every single thing was a charge. Every single thing you could think of. Oh my God, the air you breathe. It's a breathe fee. It's a name fee. Your name start with an E. We need that.
Let's pause right there. I'm already can tell you why they nickel and dime you every way, because they already know they're catering to a certain demographic that's going to try to finesse. They're going to try to sneak in alcohol. They're going to sneak in weed. They're going to sneak in everything possible not to have to pay anything extra. So they know they're going to have to nickel and dime you at every turn. And that's ultimately why in the previous video I did yesterday, Carnival Cruise Line is trying to reshape their image, and they're trying to basically move away from having ghetto individuals on their cruise ship because they understand that it's not good for the bottom line.
You want to be close to the boat? We need that too. We need all them funyuns. Like every day was a different charge. I'm like, What? First strike was when we got to our room. Nice, cool, whatever. First night there, dirt, dust, whatever you want to call it, is coming out the vent, hitting our bed sheets. I'm like, what is that? Call maintenance, call the cleaners. They're like, oh, we're going to put this up here. That should stop the dirt from flying on your bed. We're going to vacuum up, change the sheets. Okay, cool. Fix. Easy fix. Next morning, wake up, more dirt. Take the sheets off, do it all over again. Cool. Come back from going out, coming back. Dirt on the bed again. I'm like, we can't keep doing this. Go to guest services. Can y'all move us to another room? Because I can't be sleeping with dirt in my mouth and dirt on my clothes and dirt everywhere. They're like, oh, well, we don't have any extra rooms and we don't do refunds. Oh, well, thanks. Okay. So what's the solution? Well, we're solution based. So we have to see what the issue is and then we'll fix it from there and go from there. Oh, okay. Thanks. Do you know the last day of the cruise, they call us talking about, oh, we can offer y'all a $35 refund. We see that y'all, bought internet, we can refund that to y'all. $35 for 2 days of dirt on my bed? Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah. Then I genuinely thought I was gonna hear a couple A. I didn't hear not one A. Not one. That's my friend. I didn't hear nothing. It was so dry, so lame. The only thing I heard was bad, snotty-nosed kids running around and old people shaking and jiving. That's all I saw. So, genuinely, I want to know what carnival y'all cruising? What's the name? Were they A's and doing kickstands and twerking and going into splits? That's the carnival I thought I was going to be on. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for me, though.
She was ready for the turn up and was quite surprised. Again, she probably went onto an old Carnival ship. I mean, there's no excuse for it not to be clean, but it probably was the air ducts, the air vents probably never been cleaned since they first built the ship. I mean, ultimately, like I said, but like everything in life, you get what you pay for. You spend a little bit more money. You're going to get a better quality. You're going to get a better experience. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you believe Carnival Cruise Line is the Section 8 of the seas? I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.